Okay, and we're back. All right. So good. All right, we're back. Now what I need to do is I got to update my stream title because I am no longer playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which was great. Boy, did I love it. Okay, edit the stream info. Arv streams the premiere of Operencia. Okay, good. With Operencia. I'll take a look at that. Operencia. Okay. Operencia. I'll take a look at that in just a second, Isirma. Stolen Sun. Okay. First playthrough. All right, and done. Update that. Good. Let's get out of that. Lovely. Okay, we are 60% of the way installed. All right, now what is this now? If you want to go back to Fallen Order endpoint, it restarts you before Fortress Inquisitorius. You can't replay that section, but you can go explore the other planets for secrets and stuff. Oh, cool. Very cool. Yeah, and I get, you know, I completely, so I 100%ed Bogano. I still have, like, I did, like, I explored, like, 90% of Kashyyyk, but I only got, like, 16 out of 47 chests or whatever. I could see myself going back and, you know, collecting more stuff at some point. I could see that happening. Ilum, I think I got, like, most of the planets I got, like, 80, 85%, and then I got a bunch of the chests and whatever. I got like 7 out of 10 stims. There's more stims to get. So yeah, I was reading that some people didn't realize that you could get more than 2 stims. So I don't know how they completed the game. Like, I have no idea how anyone completes that game with 2 stims. Like, maybe if you're playing story difficulty the whole way through, I don't know how much easier story difficulty is, but like at Jedi Master, I don't see it. I don't see how you do that. Sometimes it's fun to massacre some stormtroopers. True, true. Oh, interesting, Dragon. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Well, my understanding has been that soccer fans are not, some soccer fans, hooliganism can be a thing. And there are lousy fans in a lot of different sports, but that's not good. The Republic shift in Zepho. Um, yeah, I'm trying to remember what was going on with those side quests. Actually, there is one boss that I never beat, which was that big, whatever the hell that hulking super boss thing was that I never beat. That was like the one little mini boss guy that I never did. Hello, Cosmic. Welcome, welcome. All right, we are 96% verified, so we're almost installed here. I am USA. Indeed, I am. And I have a number of Brazilian watchers, actually. Divinorium is from Brazil, although he's not here right now. And I have several others that are of Brazilian heritage. So welcome. In fact, actually, and not only that, but the guy who is the artist for my graphic novel, Icarus and Jelinek, is from Brazil. So, okay. Good, lovely. That is done. Let's take a look at the library here. All right, now this is going to take a second because I have to. Volume's going to be loud. I have to fix it. I know you can't see anything yet. Hang on a second. Options. Audio. Let's drop that to 5. we go. Subtitles. All right. Video. Let's full screen. Oh, okay. So that does work. Okay. So now it should be better. Does Australia count as Brazilian? So am I a writer? Yes. I am an author. I have 4 or 5 works that have been, well, I have a number of short stories. I have academic work, including an academic book, and I also have several novels that have been published, and a graphic novel, which is being released in a different form. I also have a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition source book and adventure, which just came out. So my first novel was The Third Sign that came out some years ago. That's now out of print because it's over 10 years old now. I have a graphic novel that came out called Icarus that is now being redone in a new edition with new art, and the sequel to that, Jelinek, is coming out as well, and that's going to be coming out in May. That's from a publisher called Athos Arts, and that's the one that has the Brazilian artist. I have an academic book called The Problem in the Middle, Liminal Space, and the Court Mask that is was published. The 2nd edition of that was published last year by Clemson University Press. I have short stories in various places. I have a Gray Shade novel that came out from the Ed Greenwood Group, but that they folded as a publisher, so that is now going to be re-released as part of a big Kickstarter that I'm running, which has a board game, role-playing game, audiobook, some other surprises, and all 3 novels in that series will be coming out as well. That's going to be happening in March that launches, and that'll be coming out in publication, assuming everything funds properly, towards the end of this year. And then as I say, the Forbidden Library, Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library is my D&D sourcebook adventure and sourcebook for 5th edition compatible, and that just came out in PDF. If you type !library, you can see that. It's also going to be available in print in about 4 to 6 weeks. That came out from Alligator Alley Entertainment. So before I say that, I need to find out what that means. I'm happy to say something, but I can't do it until I know what I'm saying. So if I say something that would be embarrassing or not appropriate. Exactly. Current game. Alrighty. Let's add this now. That's not what that means. What does it mean? Here we are. Lovely. It's bad? Okay. So, no need to troll, man. No need to troll. Don't trick streamers. Why would you do that? We're regular people just doing our thing, you know? It's a curse, yeah. How about I'm not going to do that? There's no reason to try to fool me into doing stuff. How about I just say much love to Brazil? How about that? Okay. Last thing. Just check this. All right, let me fix that slightly. I'm surprised you would have anything pro-Messi, Dragon. Must be losing your touch. Okay, if that's another swear, then if that's another swear that we just did, then please give him a timeout. And you're welcome to come back and join us at a later point. Okay. If it's not a swear, then that's fine. But since I don't know, please someone translate for me, since I don't have any idea. Okay, so yes, this is not on GOG. This is on Epic Games Store. It's going to be released probably after the year exclusivity, I imagine, on all platforms. I imagine this is coming to those things, would be my guess, but I don't know for sure. But this is kind of a cool, from what I've been able to see of it, sort of blobber RPG, and I'm looking forward to giving it a shot. So, okay, now give me a sense of the audio, please. What an elegant toaster. What's up, Rockad? How you doing, man? I'm happy to say what an elegant toaster. Is that what it means? Strange curse. Okay, how's the audio, folks? Audio good, bad, or indifferent? Is it good? Is it too quiet? Or is it okay? It's okay. Is it a little quiet? Because I can... How's that? Better? Okay. Good to see you, Rock God. All right, folks, here we go. Let's watch together.
On the other side of imagination, there lies Operencia, a world where reality embraces fantasy, where dreams foretell destinies, where history meets legend. I hail from this land, and I have a story to tell. I was there when the great dragon, Fade, rose from the depths. None could stop him. Humanity faced its doom until arrived the Sword of Legend.
Okay, I'll fix it in a minute.
Until arrived Attila.
Attila? The Hun? I will fix it. No, this is not on Steam. This is Epic Games Launcher. It's also on Xbox somewhere. Not so long ago, King Attila accomplished the unthinkable, unifying the entire land of Operencia under reign free of war for the first time in its known history. But the unthinkable has happened again, and this time it is anything but peaceful. Demonic forces of the underworld have constructed the first gate to Operencia large enough to support an army, and they are taking full advantage of it. Gate to the underworld. Wow, this is nice. I know, right? That's bad.
Should have seen this coming.
Well, it's not every day an army dares launch a surprise attack against the mighty Attila.
And it is not any day that an army defeats him.
I imagine part of you admires such an ambitious assault.
You know me too well, Reika. It's just...
You prefer
that's
to
okay,
be the
man.
one surprise attacking.
No problem, Cosmic.
Precisely.
We're here.
You're definitely welcome. Okay, let's turn down this audio a bit. So I'm going to drop the dialogue volume. So how's the music now? Is it still too loud? Like maybe let's drop that down a bit.
Make haste. We must get to the gate immediately.
Have you any idea what to expect?
Yes.
Perhaps you'd like to prepare me?
No.
Your brevity suggests either unimaginable horrors or tales of past love.
How's this? Better
Can they
audio-wise?
not be one and the same?
Oh, this will be interesting.
One and the same, not one in the same. Is better? All right. Okay, I really want to invert. Please let me invert. No. What about the mouse? Am I seriously not allowed? I can't remap the... Really? I can't remap... Man. I want to invert the axis. What the hell?
I've always wanted to visit this village. It is quite pretty.
No time to admire the scenery.
I know.
We must move forward.
Do keep your eyes open for useful objects, though.
At least these homes are still standing.
Perhaps there is something useful here.
Yeah, I wanna invert the axis so that when I pull back, I look up. Like, I always want to do that. I'm kind of a little shocked that a 2020 game doesn't have that option.
A bucket.
I sense it will prove useful at some point.
A bucket game.
Of course you do.
We will camp here after our victory.
Okay. I'm just gonna try. Wait. What? Didn't I just save it? I thought I just saved it. Almost always, yeah. Oh, sorry, Brandhauser. Thank you for the sub, though. I appreciate it, man. I'm sorry about that. That's not where I saved. Does this not save? Ooh, this is not a good start for Operencia. Not a good start.
At least these homes are still standing.
Perhaps there is something useful here.
That's not cool. What is the point of save and quit if you're not going to actually save?
A bucket.
I sense it will prove useful at some point.
Of course you do.
There's the map.
We will camp here after our victory.
That's... Well, I'm not giving up first. It may just be a little quirky, but...
I'll let you handle this, my love.
Pay attention to interactable objects like chest, keyholes, or levers. Okay.
Nicely done.
Yeah, the map movement is very classic Blobber. It was great, Rock God. It was great. Absolutely great. 9 out of 10. Highly recommend getting it and playing it. Highly recommend it. See, there ought to be a way. Wait a second. Let me see if I can fix the motion blur. I should be able to fix that. I can fix the motion blur. I fixed it. Motion blur fixed. There, better? Is that better? Motion blur fixed. Is that better? People cool with motion blur? Is that better? Anything I can do to not have people feel bad watching it. Like, is the field of view too wide or is the field of view okay? Do you want it narrow? Because it doesn't matter to me. Like, I don't care. Yeah, motion blurring games are stupid. People cool with the field of view or... Good, bad, indifferent? FOV's fine? Okay.
Some water in our bucket will drench the fire.
I'm sorry to have doubted you. We can fill it at the docks.
Okay. Thing is also chugging I can see
I
while
hope
I'm
you're
trying
ready
to
for
stream
this.
it.
My sword is always ready.
That's the benefit of getting that second
course.
PC.
But is your bucket? Let's fill it down here.
Alright.
I see your bow is ready for battle, my queen. Good, for battle is nigh.
Looks like it's time for some real action now.
Ooh, hey there. Contact the enemy. Okay.
These are no
Ambush.
everyday marauders.
This gate spawns creatures Operencia has never seen.
Okay.
Worry, human. There are many more to come.
They talk.
Not for long.
Up to 4 characters in your party can participate in battle mode, okay? Each party member has up to 9 active skills, with 3 basic skills identical to all characters and the rest being unique. Okay. In battle mode, every arena has 3 combat lines, front, middle, and back, okay? Some skills are more effective against enemies front line, others perform better against enemies farther away. Okay, so... skill info panel contains detailed information about the skills. And there's energy cost. Using unique abilities requires energy cost. Refill energy to be able to use these abilities again. Okay. So I have 361 health, 302 energy. Costs 10 energy. And does 41 to 51 physical damage and stuns your enemy for 5 turns. Wow. And you can use it every 2 turns. Okay. You have a 15% chance of hitting. Oh no, I guess that adds 15%, I guess is what that means. And adds 10% to your critical chance. And that's the damage it does. And it shows it's really effective on people up front. It's sort of medium effective on middle, and it's not very effective on the back range. Alright. Melee skills can be defended, evaded, or blocked by enemies, and their damage is based on the character's strength value. Okay. Range skills can't be defended, but they can be evaded or blocked by enemies, and their damage is based on the character's agility value. Spells always hit, cannot be evaded or blocked. Damage is based on the character's intelligence value. Alright, that's clear. Single target abilities affect only one enemy. Multiple target abilities affect all enemies. Okay. Sphere. Legend says there are ancient combat tactics which are based on the sphere of the abilities. Stats of the skill gradually evolve as the character advances. Each allied enemy character may take one action during a turn of combat determined by highest initiative value. Alright, so that's basic melee. Costs nothing, does 15 to 26, 100% chance to hit. I'm not going to use ranged attack. I'm not going to guard. Bash, 100% chance to hit. 41 to 51 damage, stuns the enemy. Cleave, that looks impressive actually. Taunt. Not today. For the king. And recharge energy. And word of power. Wow, alright. Let's try Cleave. Dang. Falcon Strike. Alright, that's going to be 47 to 53 damage to all enemies. You evaded. Alright. Victory. Alright. No loot.
My king. My queen. You have arrived.
You wear the robes of a Taltosh, but I do not recognize you. Who are you?
Yeah, its voice acting
Gunsel,
is
Your Majesty.
shaky, Hillness, especially after
traveler.
what we just saw.
Where is everyone?
Dead. Please, come with me. We were very close to sealing the gate when a wave of underworlders came along. Slaughtered everyone.
We must seal it now ourselves.
I see the light traps are in place. I'll activate the first dish.
Okay, get to the gate. Now see, here's a case where I'd like to be able to save, so. I've been wanting to try it for a while, Dragon. I like, you know, blobber RPGs like this in the Might and Magic Legend of Grimrock tradition. And I've been wanting to give it a shot for months and kind of see what it was like. And it's very different from Fallen Order, so I wanted to give that something that's different as well. You know, I'm not married to it. If it's bad, I'll return it / not play it, but...
I am blessed to witness your powers of light firsthand, my lady.
It's only the beginning, friend.
Reflecting solid rays across the gate will seal it.
Alright. So then I need to... Oh, I need to... Okay. Yeah. I know, demos, I know, right? Like, the first couple levels.
Yes, just a few more like this.
Alright, so this one. This reminded me a little bit of Bard's Tale.
I had always heard gates to the underworld are much smaller than this, even undetectable to most Operencians.
I know only of gates intended for individuals. This is the first centered on full-scale invasion.
How many others have you seen, my lord?
Just one. Long ago. Far away.
I guess that? Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely got some Bard's Tale feel to it, for sure. Okay, so that was like that. Oh my god. Oh, I can't quite get there. Alright, so that's got to be right. That's the only place that can go. Yeah, the part is missing. I was a little surprised they haven't mentioned that yet, though. Alright, so yeah, we need a... I know, right? This is really screwing me up that I can't invert the mouse. Alright, so there's nothing there. Let's give that... Let's give that a shot. Let me try... I gotta fight this dude. Okay.
They will
Dragon
not
can
deny
motivate.
our victory.
Okay, let's get rid of this dude in the... oh, man. The shaman. Alright, let's do that. Alright. Alright, I would like to...
And there you have it.
Snap. Rep. Okay.
One of the devices is incomplete. We'll need this.
I thought I saw that there.
Heavy.
My card is nearby if you need it.
He'll manage.
So look at that movement
I
on
think
this
you know what goes
rod.
here, Your Majesty.
Naturally.
This gate will not be sealed.
Whoa. Dang. There's no need for that. How rude. Alright, let's go with the cleave first. Oh, we got Blizzard, we got spells. It does nonstop. Yeah, it reminds me of it a little bit. Let's see. Mass heal. I don't think I want to do that yet. That's just a single enemy. What's Blizzard? Hell yeah.
Good
Sucker.
try.
Unlike real life. Okay. So we did that. Now that one right there is going to go... Oops. There we
You
go.
did it.
And now we only have an entire underworld army to deal with.
Sounds like my kind of a day.
Their celebration was short. A surprise attack from above burned everything around them to a crisp.
Okay.
What was that?
As I feared, a dragon.
Surely they are only legend.
If only they were.
I'm suddenly feeling a lot less safe. No offense, Your Majesty.
He's like, I'm suddenly feeling a lot less safe. He's just like, he's very calm about it. He's like, I'm a little less safe. You know, dragons. Find the dragon. Okay. Well, looks like it can go up and over. Hey, we found a dragon. Dragon, it's you!
There, did you see it?
Yes.
Yes?
Who the hell are you?
It's too bad you won't be able to face him yourselves. Succubus, to me.
Cara
If I
Bonfils.
must.
Your reluctant succubus hails from the underworld, wizard. You do not. Why must you stand in our way?
My order knows what is best for this realm. That is all you need to know. King. Succubus, attack!
I...
Now!
No.
Your companion has left you.
Now you must actually fight for yourself.
That's unfortunate. What? Okay. Let's see. We're gonna do this. Let's get some defense bonus going up here. Healing plus defense. Alright, let's see. I need to... Falcon Strike. What I really need to do is silence that dude. You will be not talking anymore now. You're frightened, which is good. I have cooldown on that Falcon Strike. Energy Shield allows the target to use their energy as hit points for 5 turns and grants 10% physical resistance. That's interesting. Alright, let's take out this Wraith. Geek the Mage, yep. Let's Lightning Strike you while I can. You're supposed to be silenced, dude. This is garbage. I disagree. Alright, first of all, look at me. Attack me. I'm the one that sucks. You want to go after me? I'm going to not mass heal, although I thought about it. Alright. Let's heal myself. Good. Ow. Bash, suck it. And do I have any? Let's just make it.
I quite enjoyed that, my love.
Oh, for freaking sure, Rock God. Both crews would have done it better. The Arvocalis, INB.
You'll only delete your death, Conqueror. You will not defeat the dragon.
I beg to differ.
Graphics are solid. I'm not, and I like the mapping setup. I'm not sure what I think yet about... There's the dragon. I'm not 100% sure about the setup for all aspects of the combat yet. Dragon! It looks just like you.
What brings you here, fire lizard?
You represent your species well, human. Completely ignorant and full of hostility.
This is the leader of an invading army.
Dude, Trendane would be so much better than this.
In darkness, dragonkind favors the light. Long have I watched from below, as my brothers and sisters have attempted peaceful homesteads in the middle world. only to face constant threats from humanity. We seek a realm under the sun, here in Operencia. You simply will not allow it.
Dragons arrive to Operencia with nothing but fury and malice. You are no different.
You are wrong, because I am different. I am the first to enter this realm with nothing but fury and malice.
What?
It is the only way.
Can we kill him now?
Yes.
Wait. Didn't he say... Hold
I do
on.
enjoy an excuse to fire this bow.
Didn't he say dragons come to Operencia with only fury and malice? And then the dragon's response is, no, I'm different because I only come to Operencia with fury and malice? Like, nothing but fury and malice? Like, wouldn't Attila be like, I just said that? What was that? I don't... What? I don't... Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's, you know... Let's do this. Guard. Let's see. For you, what do I want to do for you? Frighten enemies' damage is lower. That sounds like a plan. Oh, he's immune? Oh, crap. Okay. So much for that idea. Can you... Can't do that. Can I... Fuck you? That works. The dragon wasn't paying attention. The other dragons come with malice and fury. He comes with fury and malice. Oh, God. What the hell? It's so funny. This is not good. Basic skills have no limitations. Unique skills require energy, which can be recharged with potions of our resting. Cooldown meter shows how often you can use unique skills. Right now I'm silenced, boss, so can't really do much of anything at the moment. Silencing is not good. It's very bad. He's like, no, what I said, what? No, never mind. Oh, God. Let's see. That's more like it. How do you counter rocks? Okay. Messy, There we go. No, Helness. No. Most dragons are. Most dragons are filled with fury and malice. This guy, though, is filled with fury and malice. So, common mistake. You might think that it's just like... But it's, you know, different situation. Totally different. Alright, fear doesn't work. Fuck strike. Got this dude. This guy's nothing.
That sword, I was not prepared.
Few are.
None are.
You still have fury
Did
and
you
malice?
truly hope to resolve this matter with sheer brute force?
It seemed to work for you. You still don't understand, do you?
I suppose I never will.
Oh, okay.
Attila's triumph cemented his legacy. The scourge of demons.
What?
Peace reigned.
A
Until one day,
tricapitation.
the great king died, and with him, order and unity. Attila's great battle was but a forgotten tale. Driven by vengeance, the underworld developed a new plan. With no strong leaders in Operencia, who would dare try to stop them from invading the middle world? Who, indeed?
Choose difficulty parameters. Okay, disables the minimap, the level map. Hell no! Of course I want auto mapping. You kidding me? Okay, only save at campfire. Nope. Save anywhere. Progress auto saves frequently and companions can rest more regularly at campfires. So this only goes with auto saves. There's not save anywhere. Oh, come on, games. It's 2020. Stop with the freaking save points, for the love of God. Progress is deleted once all party members fall in battle. You must start again. No. Alright, here we go. A little character creation. Alright, here we go. We got Warrior. So, health points level 4, energy points level 1. Physical damage bonus 1% per level. Masters of swords, axes, hammers, spears, and most handheld weapons pointed and sharp. Warriors excel at close quarters combat. Vigorous natures inspire them to fight through the pain they endure in the front lines and to take more punishment, period. The only thing heavier than the armor they wear could be the strength of the blows they deal to any who dare raise their swords against them. With the proper training, warriors can even become adept with a bow and arrow despite their low agility. Don't ask them to start casting spells for you, however, that's just not going to happen. Okay. Hunter, health points level 3, energy points level 2, initiative bonus plus 1 per level. The way hunters combine lightning quick agility with combat finesse and light spellcasting, one can easily label them as the most well-rounded threats in a battle. With a preference for bows and small blades, they know just where to strike for the most devastating attack, even if their moderate strength prohibits them from much in the way of brute force. To accompany their second-to-none marksmanship, they also may conjure simple attack spells, and their charisma inspires quicker actions from themselves and teammates. The light armor worn by hunters offers only moderate protection, an acceptable trade-off for also allowing the dexterity to dodge blows entirely. Okay. And Mage, level 2 health, energy points level 3, 1% every 2 levels for elemental resistance. On a battlefield of warriors and hunters, no mages would ever claim to be the strongest combatants, but they can absolutely prove themselves the most powerful. Fueled by extraordinary intelligence and wisdom, mages thrive in the mystic arts, constantly determined to improve their spellcraft. With the ability to unleash unnatural devastation upon enemies, trained mages can offer a band of combatants the edge it needs to survive Operencia's biggest threats. Just don't ask them to take many hits, they won't last very long that way. Okay. I'm gonna go with Hunter. Choose my look. I know, but come on. No, I mean, it's obviously, I mean, this is based on my own physical characteristics, so it's clearly this guy. My origin, okay. Bergengosia, plus 5 to strength, plus 10% hit points. 10% chance to revive at the end of the turn when you've died with 15% of your maximum hit points. Once triggered, it can't be activated for 3 turns. 10% chance? Territory known as Bergengosia is so remote, many Operencians doubt its very existence. It's every bit as real as Operencia itself, however, and one of the most difficult regions to live in. Floods, blizzards, drought, earthquakes, and other natural disasters plague Bergengosia, an area so dangerous that only the strong survive. Okay. Round Forest, plus 5 to intelligence, plus 10% energy, 10% chance to ignore elemental damage, fire, lightning, and frost. When Arani Ataska, the Golden Father, first visited Operencia, his initial steps were taken in the secluded woods known as the Round Forest. Ever since, the region has been a place of pilgrimage for every, how did they pronounce that, Taltos? And Garabansias wizard in the land. Those who hail from there live their lives with a greater affinity for learning magic than other Operencians. Okay. Glass Mountain is plus 3 to agility, plus 3 to vigor, ranged hit rating plus 10. All skill costs are reduced by 10%. That sounds good for my guy. At the edge of our Operencia lies a great mountain made of glass. An eagle born of magic once circled the mountain, protecting a tree that grew golden apples at its top. When a young adventurer slayed the eagle, the bird's magic blood spilled across the entire foot of the mountain. Ever since, those who live in the area have been blessed with greater agility and a stronger constitution than most other Operencians. And Sea of Operencia. Plus 2 to all attributes, additional passive skill slot at level 12, Versatility gives you an extra passive skill slot at level 12. Most of Operencia is surrounded by a vast enchanted ocean. Those who grew up regularly braving a swim alongside the legendary creatures of these magical waters are said to have a slight edge over other Operencians in just about every aspect of life. This is a tough call. I'm thinking about that, but I think I'm going to go with Glass Mountain. I'm going to make this as a ranged specialist. Okay, strength, stronger combatants, melee-based attacks. Agile, marksmanship with a bow and arrow. Intelligence, most damage of their spells. Wisdom, limit expenditures of energy. And vigor have the most health points. Okay, let's put a point in there. I'm going to put a bunch of points into that. Let's get some points in there. Looks reasonable. I'm going to increase that one. Yeah, there we go. Alright, 2 talents. Leg shot. 4 to 11 physical damage, plus weapon damage to any enemy. Make it grounded, unable to evade any attacks for 2 turns, okay? Marking. Mark your enemy to decrease its damage resistance by 40%, okay? 4 to 11 physical damage, and cat feet. Let's go with marking for sure. And... barbed arrow. Choose my name. Oh, I'm sorry. We talked about how they were racist. Let me try again. How's that, dragon? Better? Really? That's better? I'm just kidding. Alright. I don't know what my name is. Oh, wait. Random. Adani. Kelad. Cursus. Levent. Bocconi. Mako. Ashdoni. Adrian. Alright. You know what my name is. Better, but still not good. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Ready to start my adventure, yep.
Long ago and far away, a young farmer dreamed. A white stag guiding him to a special place. Every night it returned as he slumbered. The same deer, the same hidden path, the same castle under a lake.
Oops.
His father knew this to be a sign. Surely the work of Chodasarvash, a miraculous deer of legend.
Gesundheit.
Reluctantly, he urged his son to follow the calling and to never look back.
I like these still shots. Little
For he was a young farmer no more.
reminds me of Thronebreaker.
The next morning, the young hunter admired the sunrise. He set forth on a journey he did not yet understand.
I like this art style.
His only guide, a vision that made him question his sanity. It would only get stranger from here.
Again, very Thronebreaker-ish.
A sense of awe struck the young hunter as he approached the sunken castle. He had no explanation for the unnatural sight before him. A pathway led from the forest to the foot of the lake, and then through it. As he passed through the swirling wall of water, his wonder suppressed his fear. Each muddy step drew him closer to his destiny.
It is your destiny. Your life was Lake of Anna. Your life was so simple until now, but then you had a dream, and the same one again, and the same one again. Every night a white stag, every night a sunken castle. The time has come to follow that dream and to brace yourself for total weirdness and the great adventure to come. This translation, I think the translation has got some issues. I think. Ow. Jay, I've been back and forth. Yes, game ended, Coven. It was great. I loved it. This was the next game on the list that I wanted to try. I am still assessing.
Inside the
Operencia.
gate sat the figure of a man against a pillar. He appeared unconscious, or worse. The young hunter thought him dead.
It was
He
amazing,
poked at the
Coven.
body with his flimsy blade, just to be sure.
Ow! Hey, did you just poke me with a sword?
How do I know? I shouldn't have done more than just poke.
You have nothing to fear from me, friend. I'm guessing you even have me to thank for entering this cursed castle in the first place. Well, you're not stealing my reward. I've already had enough taken from me today.
Reward? Of course. You created the path in the lake?
I possessed the magical amulet of Zotmund, and I went through hell to acquire it. The amulet's power opened up the entrance here. Thing is, it's no longer mine. As I entered this forsaken fortress, a wretched old man saw fit to pin me down with an arrow and steal it. And for good measure, he knocked me out with his bow just before he left with the amulet.
The welt on your forehead is remarkable, yet you're basically unharmed. He seemed to take great care not to irrevocably harm you.
Tell that to this irrevocable headache. Help me up, please. I think I'm all right.
Well, good. Then you can tell me what you know about this place.
Happily. I'll explain as we go.
As we go. I wish you well, whoever you are. But I don't need you joining me.
The name is Yoshka. I don't care what yours is. And I'm not joining you. You are joining me.
That's not how this works.
Oh, just shut up and open that chest. Should be a key in there.
Yoshka, are you writing?
So what if I am?
Nothing. It's just... you don't really strike me as the writing type.
You don't really strike me as the writing type either. And it appears that only one of us is right about the other.
Fair enough. So tell me, what do you write about? Your innermost feelings?
Oh, please. It's more about the people, places, and things I encounter throughout my travels. I need something to take my mind off of all of this madness around us.
So you log the madness in your journal?
I have more control of it there. Would you like to read it? I have nothing to hide.
Looking to double the size of your audience, I see.
Ha! I suppose so.
Yep, the three worlds, an upper world, a middle world, and an underworld. It's such basic knowledge, I don't know why I'm even writing it down. I must be really bored. Okay, why are you writing it down? Let's start with what the storybooks tell us is known as the middle world. That would be this very land I'm standing on, Operencia. We humans live here and we tolerate, sometimes eat, all of the other mortal creatures surrounding us. Some suggest the really annoying ones, the mosquitoes, the gnats, and all the creepy crawlies aren't actually from around here. They come from below. And that below is known simply as the underworld, a hellish landscape of general unpleasantness and where all the worst souls of the dead retreat to live on. Do you suppose a monster born there, be it a dragon, a succubus, maybe the devil or dog himself, are actually miserable? If it's all you know as you grow, what is the bar between misery and happiness? I'll ask a succubus if I ever see one, I guess. Finally, there's the upper world, which most of us Operencians simply refer to as the land of the gods. Go figure, it's the land where the gods live. Sometimes our folklore could use a little more creativity with its naming. And if we're good down here, our souls will end up there once we die. Whether they find their way to the gold forest, the silver forest, the copper forest, or somewhere else entirely, I have no idea. I'd get into who all the gods are, but that would suggest I'm sure they even exist to begin with. Do I even believe there's something above us and below us and that we're stuck in the middle of it all? Common sense inclines me not to. But then again, I've been around enough to suspect that not everything out of the ordinary I see in Operencia actually originated there. Fighting a dragon as a young man will do that to you. And that all scares the hell out of me. I'd much rather be in the middle of nothing. It's not terrible writing, it's okay. Amulet of Zotmund. No pesky, impassable body of water is going to stand in my way now, I told myself after going through hell for the Amulet of Zotmund. At least until that old ranger came along. Yeah, a little bit about that, Norway, yeah. Really, when is he ever going to need to rip a lake in half? He's going to die soon. Is it possible the old man respects its history as I do? Does he even know where it comes from? The stories vary, but I like to think it actually does possess the soul of Zotmund, a knight known long ago for his legendary swimming ability. It's said that his king tasked him with drilling holes into enemy ships as he held his breath for minutes at a time, which of course resulted in the quiet sinking of an entire fleet. Other than that, it's actually quite ugly as amulets go. I'd be more descriptive if I still possessed the damn thing. Okay, Jaska. My name is Jaska, and I am a thief. There. Any who read this, possibly long after my own death, know right away that I believe in the honest approach. Unless I'm actually stealing from you, in which case I'll likely lie to your face. I do feel mighty terrible about it, but once again I remind you, thief. I have lived most of my adult life on the road, ever since my otherwise respectable family all but disowned me. It's been a long journey full of interesting friends, enemies, and friends who became enemies. Funny how it never works the other way around. But as I grow older, I do feel the need to steal my last gold piece and settle down somewhere. Which brings us to King Vakar's reward. As I write this, still nursing a massive headache from an old man who had the gall to attack me, I fight through each rotting hallway in this god's forsaken place in the hopes that Vakar actually pays what I'm promised once I've rescued all the 9 lovely ladies held captive here. But I'm preparing for a letdown if I don't die first. Okay, so first 3 maidens await your rescue in the first tower. Save the captives from the underwater terror. 9 fair maidens from King Vakar's realm have been captured and imprisoned in this sunken castle. So what if Vakar is reviled by his people? These women are innocent, and he's offering a handsome reward which he will very likely try to cheat you out of. But that's not why you're here anyway. Lead on, adventurer, your quest awaits. And gate to the underworld. Alright. Alright. That's cool. Inside the lake, huh?
There, you see? A key and some other goods as well. We should equip those.
Alright. Optimize all. Fine linen robe, possibly stolen from the wardrobe of a noble. Okay. Alright. Guess I've equipped it all. And interactions I already know. Movement I already know. Energy, hit points, status effects. I already saw this. Okay. Evil King sent us to save 9 girls. Well, to send the thief, anyway. Jaska. Not to send me. I came here because I had some vision.
Why would anyone lock this place up? There's nothing here but water. On the ceiling.
And in the hallways.
Locked. And we don't have the right key. Boshka, is that a man-sized frog ahead of us? Wearing armor?
Zildek warriors. The legend is true. Ready for your first battle, friend?
I'm fighting armored frogs. You guys are cute. I almost feel like I don't want to do that. I feel like I don't want to. Man. And dead. Okay. You are marked. Oh, actually, wait. I don't need to do that yet. Let's attack. What? So you can always get a counterattack? Okay. I am fighting armored frogs in what appears to be underwater in a sewer with fire in the background. These are all true facts. Hey, we got loot that time. Fist Shield. Protects a minimal surface area but allows for greater mobility.
Well, That's a new one.
If the legends are true, these were men once. Transformed by the curse that sank this stronghold. Condemned to serve King Breck until death.
It may
I
be
suppose
that
this
the
King
water
Breck
is
wants
moving
us
away
dead.
from us, though, as we go.
Him, the dragon. Does it matter who, really?
Dragon?
Yeah, that dragon.
Let's find a safe place to rest and we'll talk. Stay quiet for now. We may attract more Zoldyck.
Or worse.
Okay, no matter what the reward, no man in his right mind would ever enter the forsaken sunken castle of King Breck. But hey, I'm Jaska. That's never stopped me before. I think we may actually be in, like, pockets of air in between the water, I think is what's actually going on, Mr. Frogs are Dexy, that tracks. I remember hearing the news of what happened here some 20 years ago. It's really quite unbelievable. But then again, here I am within its walls writing this. Funny how battling a sword-wielding, man-sized frog has a tendency to add validity to things. This guy writes awfully quickly. There were two rich rival brothers, Breck and Vakar, both building their own castles and declaring themselves kings. Though both built impressive armies, their biggest war was one-upsmanship. Continuing to build. Alright, good night, Helnus. Thanks, man. Good to see you. Talk to you soon, man. While Breck was improving his castle, he called upon the Stonemasons Guild to make some additions. Have we them to thank for some of the castle's eccentricities? Perhaps, but I feel there is something more. Part of me wonders if they actually conspired with King Vakar, who one day boasted to Breck that he had managed to curse this place. He said all it would take was the tears of a young maiden to submerge the castle into the lake. Breck called what he perceived to be Vakar's bluff with one of his own, a peace offering. It did not take long for him to summon all of the young women in Vakar's kingdom to a celebration that would represent a truce between the two kingdoms. Vakar obliged, but opted to stay home, still encouraging any in his kingdom to attend should they feel so inclined. The celebration dinner was delicious and full of great cheer, but then came time for the special surprise. To the horror of all guests, Breck chose the 12 most beautiful female guests to be attached to his carriage as though they were horses, forced to guide his carriage from the castle gates into Vakar's kingdom as a sign of superiority. Do you think this will make them cry? Was what he instructed all who returned to Vakar to tell them. Oh, really, coming? What? However, the horse maidens never made it past the drawbridge. Unable to move the carriage very far at all, the girls were whipped and abused as Breck's frustration mounted. One of them, Anna, finally cried, prompting the curse promised by Vakar to take effect. As the castle sank, all victims turned to swans and swam safely to shore. Anyone still alive either committed suicide, that explains all the skeletons strewn about this place, or turned into Zoldyck warriors. What the I'm not sure what this meant for Breck. I suppose I'll find out soon. What the hell is this? Ever since the castle sank 20 years ago, I've heard the silly legend of King Breck's soldiers turning into frog warriors as it happened. I never believed it until now, but there's no denying it, Zoldyck warriors are real. Yes, they seem to have lost all sense of humanity. Can they even communicate? But at the same time, it's quite remarkable what capable fighters they remain. I'd wager they're even more deadly than they were as humans. The smell alone is worth 10 stabs from a saber. Ugh. I like turn-based combat, so even though I love Grimrock, I would give this the edge in terms of my enjoyment of it, just because I like turn-based stuff. Alright. Now... Wait a minute, I know I had... Okay, so this guy... Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, see, we're not in water right now.
Locked. And we don't have the right key.
There's a key there. Ah, there's oxygen here, though. Okay. So yeah, so I like turn-based combat, and so I'm liking that.
We don't have the right key.
What? The hell? I just found the key. Does that mean I have to go back to the first tower? Like, that's the right key? That's the key. Okay. first time. Okay. Campfires can be used to regenerate characters' health and energy. Manual saving is only available while resting at the campfires. Game auto-saves at key moments.
Over there in the corner. That wood is just begging for us to burn it.
One piece of firewood is needed to rest and save the progress of campfires. Oh. Okay. You save game. Alright, so you can save at campfires. Boy, they are in absolute love with save games, man. With campfires.
The companions took time to rest,
Okay.
equip themselves,
Aching.
and chat.
Oh my god, Aaron.
Yoshka
No.
told of his true reason for being there.
The water does look nice.
King
yeah.
Vakar is a tyrant and a bore, but he does offer a nice reward. 9 wives of his finest soldiers have been kidnapped, now slaves to King Breck in this very castle. Many knights, including said 9 fine soldiers, have been sent to rescue them. Guess how many have returned?
None?
None. You can tell Vakar is really desperate if he resorts to the likes of me for such things. I heard a rumor he's down to 1 young knight, and you know none of this.
I know it sounds crazy, but I'm literally following my dreams.
Yoshka listened to his new associate's tale with a mix of great interest and charmed disbelief.
Okay. Save game.
So a deer showed up in your dream, and it led you here?
Well, I did have the dream several times.
And you just walked on into a sunken castle, not knowing what to expect, because a deer in your dreams told you to come here? Yet evil frogmen surprise you.
When you put it that way.
Okay, so we have up, we have down, and we have open doors. Alright, fish. Aha. Okay. I'll take that.
How
Save.
did this castle sink?
Oh.
Is it actually cursed?
So they say. It's a long story. Feel free to shut me up if you just want to move on with things. I won't mind.
Happily.
Can't say I blame you. Anyway, before King Vakar ruled these lands, he had a rival king. His brother, King Breck. Welcome to his castle.
It's lovely.
Though both kings built impressive armies, their biggest war was one-upmanship.
In fairness,
Breck
Terma,
was constantly adding on to his castle.
there are
Even
chests
had
that
the
show up
legendary
in
stonemasons
bizarre
guild contribute
underground,
a few
underwater
times.
areas
A
in Star
couple of
Wars
years
Jedi
into their
Fallen Order that
pissing
don't make
match,
sense either,
just
in
about
fairness.
2 decades ago, Vakar told Breck he had managed to curse this place, and all it would
I've
take
already read
with
this.
it.
Yeah, I've already read this, thanks, but I literally read this story already. Okay. Let's see.
I hope you don't think this is the beginning of some kind of legendary.
Okay. Please be quiet. Equipped, good. It's interesting that it shows it as being available because I have it equipped. Okay.
Friendship. Soon as we get paid, I'm off.
Well, you're the one welcoming me to this partnership, remember?
Touche.
I thought dragons were fiction. Do you think we'll actually end up face to face with one?
They say that the dragon is actually King
I
Breck's
suppose,
pet.
yes.
There's a little more to it than that.
I sense another story coming.
Much more personal this time. You see, that dragon is Breck's prisoner because of me. I saved his daughter from it myself. What, you don't believe me?
Not for a second.
It's true. Well, my 3 brothers helped. Last time I ever saw them. Probably 30 years ago.
False sentimentality doesn't make it any more believable, Yoshka.
A huntsman, a tailor, an astronomer, and a thief. Guess which brother impressed his father the least?
The lying one?
Huh. Not this time. We combined our skills to free the princess from the dragon. I never felt so close to them. We thought we had killed the damn thing. But alas, Breck felt compelled to nurse it back to health and keep it locked beside his throne room. Breck promised us each great lands in his kingdom as a reward. Funny how he never followed through there. He certainly had plenty of time to. Before becoming a frog, I mean.
I'll play along. What became of your brothers?
It's more a matter of what became of me. My reputation as a thief was harming them. They disowned me.
I'd say you've got me now. But you haven't earned that yet.
Well, who says I'd want to, dear dreamer?
This isn't bad, but it needs to be a little snappier, the dialogue. Okay, so we got what we needed there. Let's head up. Okay. Aha!
As they encountered their first trial, the companions marveled at the intricate system of levers and gated pitfalls.
Puzzles.
Surely the work of a madman. It felt right at home in this cursed place.
Who builds a castle with gated pitfalls in the ground?
An ancient tactic to confine groups of prisoners and creatures to specific areas.
You seem pretty familiar.
You could say that.
Okay.
Whoa, stop.
Whoa. Okay.
Hey, look at that. The one who follows a deer to certain doom actually has a brain in their head.
Are you here to save us?
Whoa. Ambush. Ha ha ha. Get ready to get ambushed, frog guys. Alright, let's see. I'll mark you down there. Oh, and he's sleeping. Good. Fireball. 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 Okay. Ow. Ow again. I want you dead, boss. Missed. Okay, good night, Shadow. Yes, I will see you on Wednesday. That's right, this coming Wednesday, by the way, is the Session 2 of Dragon of Icespire Peak at 9 p.m. Eastern with Mr. Rock God, Mr. Echo Alpha X5, Mr. Kilobyte, and Mr. Hoodie. I enjoyed watching some of that first session, and I look forward to seeing more of it. So if you want to see some more awesome D&D, you should check it out on Wednesday. That'll be the first time that we have D&D for the month, but it will be the first of many sessions, so you'll definitely want to stop by and cheer them on and watch the story unfold. Forgot, he should not be, he should be shooting range, because that's what he does. There we go, dead. What? How dare you poison me? What? Dead. Okay. And it.
Anything worth stealing?
Is that good night just to Shadowed, or is that good night from you, Everett?
Are you here to save us?
Select herbalism from the quick access interface. Okay.
Could you help us?
Could you shut up? That's easy enough. Oh, from you. Okay, good night, Everett. Thank you so much, as always. Pleasure. And I will see you more soon, I hope. Thank you, as always, for being here. Aha. How about you? There we go. Bones. What? Oh.
You're the first ones not to die fighting those frogmen. Thank you. That key should help you too.
The way out is clear. You should be able to exit through the front.
We won't forget this.
Shadow Crew, I
I
think.
promise.
There you go.
6 more till riches. Come on.
Okay. Success with quest 1. 3 out of 9. Anything in here? Aha! Ancient coins, alright. Okay, that is all equipped by people. This thing of not being able to invert the mouse is just annoying. Want to invert the mouse? Okay. All right. There we go. I wonder what happens if you fall down that pit.
What was that you said about the skeletons being fallen knights?
The best I can come up with is that we're fighting off the rescuers. When they died here, the curse turned them into skeleton warriors.
How did anyone even get down here without your magic amulet to open the way?
Do me a favor, would you? Stop worrying about anything making sense.
Just thinking about what? Okay. Oh, what's under the holes? Yeah, because I was just thinking about, you know, in Grimrock, pits are a big deal and cause problems and, you know. So... Haha. In the basement. I do like the graphics are really, I like these. Whoa, battle where? Oh, hello.
Last chance to run and survive this encounter.
What? Yeah, they're immune to poison. Okay, poison immune. Ow. Good. Good again. I like this. There's a crispness to the combat that I definitely like. To the turn-based combat, so I dig that. Alright, you're dead again. Wow. Wow, they are tearing me up over there. Ooh, 2 shots. We're still okay on that.
Right on target.
Nice. Miss. Have you played this, PKD fan? Nice. And dead.
Oh,
yeah, you
that
played
one
it a while
seems
ago.
so nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a sense for what I think about it.
Skeletons that fight like men. Maybe even better than men.
One thing for sure, do you know, PKD fan, how to invert the mouse? Because that's going to drive me up a wall if I'm not able to do that, quite honestly. Like, that's gonna frustrate me a lot if I can't. Okay, no one really needs to protect their whole foot. Have some rags. No idea. It doesn't... Well, listen, it's a skeleton. Like, what, you know. It doesn't really know. Dunso, would you say that you have a bone to pick with a skeleton? That was pretty cool, actually.
Last chance to run and survive this encounter.
I'm not gonna freaking run. Stop saying that. What's up, Law? How you, dude? How are you, Law? Good to see you, man. Those misses, though. Ow, I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I gotta heal him. Nope. Oh, you're gonna make me fight you, huh? The missus isn't behind you. Cute, cute. The skeletons are not humorous. Just doing your duty before your daily high before you lurk. Thank you for the sub, Law. I appreciate it, man. The resub for that 3 total months, which means I think you've been elevated to that higher tier of sub badge. Thank you, Law. I appreciate that, man. Yes, taunted in your general direction, yes. Might as well just keep attacking you since you're... Dude. You're missing a whole lot, bro. Okay, so... I don't think I've had anyone in the back row yet. Okay. There you go. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I just won Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on here, which was great. I have a new PC coming in that's going to allow me to start doing 2 PC streaming, thanks to the amazingness of Dragonspear. I have got, you know, the Forbidden Library sourcebook that I did came out. Icarus Jelinek is due out in May. Got a couple conferences coming up in a couple weeks. I got Greyshade coming up. The Kickstarter for the Greyshade Literary Universe, as we're calling it, with a board game and a role-playing game and an audiobook, and of course the novels themselves. That is going to be coming out. The Kickstarter for that will be in March. Sometime probably late March. I'm going to have the date for that later this month. I'm going to announce the date for that. So stop banging your shields. I'm trying to talk here. So yeah, semester has started. Family's good. So doing pretty well. Let's go. Bad puns on the straight and marrow. Nice. I was going to rib you about that one, but... This does have Y inversion? Hopefully I'll be able to find where they're hiding it, because it seems bizarre to me that they wouldn't have that as an option. But I'll take a look at it. Thanks, though, man. I missed that guy forever. I am liking the combat, though. Again, there's a cleanness to it. It's hard to describe. Ow. This is all the time. Gotta take a look at those chances more. 97% chance, okay. Yeah, 80% chance, come on now. I don't know, it's just like their little, like their idle animation, which is a little weird. Okay. And dead.
Anything worth stealing?
Is it a Korean idol? Leather hat, genuine fox hide. Hey.
I've never seen such advanced necromancy at play. Fallen knights, perhaps?
Level up. You have reached level 2. Maximum hit points increases with each new level gained, and skills and spells will be slightly stronger. Plus, I go all the way up to level, which is nice. Besides this, you can spend a talent point and 3 attribute points on any characters who have gained a level. Alright. First of all, let's fix that hat. I wish they'd actually show the hat on you. Okay. Spend talent points on actively prompted unique skills or on passive talent bonuses. Okay. Select one skill or bonus per level from 3 different branches and advance them as you play as you will unlock the locked skills. Okay. So I already have marking. Extra attack chance. So I need 3 to get... Okay, so to unlock more of those. Sharpshooter or awareness. Cat feet. Right, combat sense. Inner time. Oh, it's basically like bullet time. Headshot, yeah. Burst. Close shot. Leg shot also. Okay, I need to unlock more. Let's do that. Okay. Let's see. In this one, stealth. That's useful. 50% chance for an extra attack. 7 to 14 damage. Plus weapon damage. Decreases defense and block chance by 30%, but you may also suffer it? No. So, stealth is a possibility. I like stealth. Let's go with that. Alright, cool. Each time you level up, you can spend 3 attribute points between your 5 attributes freely. You can see how these changes affect a character's secondary stats. Alright, well, let's do that. Okay, and then for you, another vigor. Okay. All very clear. All very crisp. Yeah, exactly, Dark. And there are just so many good details in that game. Man, such a good game. Super cool. I like the sound effects there. Ah, firewood. There you go, Isterma. That makes sense, right? You destroy firewood. Does not count as a campfire, I guess. Still can't do that. Oh, hey there. I get that chest. Late in there. There's secret, like... If they're like secret bricks or buttons or whatever. Maybe this side? No, I need to get... I just don't know if there are secret levers or buttons or anything. Like, I think it would show you if you could interact with something.
A secret area?
Yeah.
Let's see what they're hiding.
There you go. That's cool, actually. Secret area, huh? Okay, now.
You won't need this anymore.
52 gold. Chest key.
Is that all that's down here? A weight?
They must have hidden it for a reason. Maybe it'll be of use.
I imagine the weight will allow us to do something to get those doors open. That's pretty slick, actually. That's a neat effect. Let me, because it's there, but it's... Alright. Must be like a... Must be a chain or something that I could use. Chain or something that I could use to like weigh down and open one of these gates, maybe? Whoa, what? Okay. So we need one more
No
weight.
keyhole.
Haven't you learnt yet? Nothing's that simple in this place. Let's take a closer look at that contraption.
Okay, so we need one more weight. That's cool. You would think so. Weights. Who locks a door with weights? 3 are needed. I have 1. Where have I not checked? The southern corridor, the western tower. They must be there. After King Breck's grand celebration, I shall explore those areas. It will be a day to remember. Okay, Skeletonites. Many brave knights risked their lives in the Forsaken Fortress before the mighty bravery of Yoska and the Kid, but where are the bodies? I think I know. I think we've been fighting them. As part of the curse that sunk this place to begin with, I'm willing to bet some wicked necromancy was attached, as in the kind that resurrects any potential rescuers of this castle's captives and resurrects them as new obstacles to anyone actually being rescued. Yet they still retain their skills as fighters, it seems. Oh, I'm so glad they all appear to be fallen knights too. No fighting skills inherent there. Okay. Minus. You have the key you needed, now use it. Alright. And next challenge awaits you in the western portion of the castle. Alright. So I've got 2, but I need to get another weight, basically. Oh god. That was a little freaky. Okay. So let's see. Let us ground you. You're grounded. Still. Alright. Come on. Okay. Did some damage when they took you out of stealth. mark you, which I probably should have done in the first place. But that's okay. These guys are still immune to poison, so... Okay. Character models are decent, too, on these monsters. Not amazing, but... We'll just make both of these guys into range specialists. Use a tank guy, but maybe we'll get one. Okay. They really do waste a lot of arrows, don't they? Nope, this is no good. Drop it. Drop it, drop it. Nice.
That one's not getting back up.
Nice. Ah, almost. I was hoping I could get one more in there. There we go. Nice. Linen shoes. The shoemaker worked very hard on these, but he sure never intended them for battle. I love these early ones where, like, it's very obvious, like, all the stuff that you're getting is just not very impressive. That's definitely worse. So is that worse. Okay. So this is what I mean. Why just save anywhere? Like, why do you have to worry about this nonsense about auto-save and, you know, this, that, and the other? Just... I mean, I get what, you know, Shadow was saying about auto-saves are difficult, but still. I have to say, though, I am really enjoying the combat quite a bit. Let's do that. Stealth. Can't evade. Can't evade, won't evade. The action movements are pretty cool too, I have to say. Okay. Counterattack, it's good. Oh, come on. Man, you taunt me right at that point. Damn it. That's obnoxious.
Anything worth stealing?
Leather onion hat offers moderate protection above the neck for those who don't mind their heads becoming a larger target. That's not that bad. Could be, very much so. +4. Nice. And +1. That fits him better anyway. Okay. So... back to that, but I want to explore the rest of this first. It's kind of lighting environmental effects. What's that weight thing? All right. So what happens if I go up? Way to get to the
I take it that seeing all those bars in the dungeon brought back some bad memories for you.
Yes. Adding in the lovely stench of rotting frog carcasses.
Well, this whole place smells like rotting frog carcasses.
True.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Let us rest. Use a piece of firewood. This is a good time for it. Alright. We'll play for another like 15-20 minutes on this. This game is starting to pick up a little bit for me. I was a little worried about the opening, and in fact, I don't think they did themselves any favors with that prologue. I don't... You know, there's a trope that in games, that in books rather, excuse me, fantasy novels, that the prologue is often a little bit of a unnecessary. Like, whatever you're going to say in a prologue, you could say in chapter 1. And if you're not going to do that, then what are you doing it for? I don't know whether I completely agree with that, and I've used prologues myself, so I'm not 100% down with that idea. But this feels a little bit to me like that opening was a prologue that doesn't really set anything for you. And I'm not really sure why, because you're just kind of like, well...
You won't land a single blow.
I don't know. You're just like, why would you tell me about this stuff? And then immediately take us away from that to something else. I'm not sure what that sets in the world for us. I guess it makes it easier as a kind of vaguely tutorial section, but I don't know. I'm still not sure about how that all would work. Okay. Nice with the counter. Poison resistant, huh? Nice. Amateur log. True. Amateur log. Not nearly as good as a prologue. Well done. I see what you did there. Nice, and he is poisoned. Down he goes, down he goes.
What? That's it?
Very neat. Good stuff. Alright, there's that guy again.
I'd say keep your guard up, but I just want you dead.
Let's see. Mark you. Take your stealth out of this. Okay. How can you miss out of a stealth? They don't even see you coming.
Ugh.
Alright. You'll be dead on your own. I got a herbalism, this guy, actually. It's getting a little tight. He's dead. Okay. You need to be dead. I like these frogs. Okay. Be curious to see how the whole boss fighting against bosses works when they start getting more variety of creature types down the line. So close to death. Dead. You just started Pawn of Prophecy and you almost gave up on it because the prologue was so unnecessarily complicated. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, I mean, prologues, to me, the best prologues are the ones that lead you neatly into the action or what they set up. Like, if you want to make it a prologue because you want it to be somewhat separate from the beginning of the story, like this is what happened 10,000 years ago, so you need to set it that way, then do so. But most of the time, prologues are not necessary, in my view, and putting them in there just takes us out of the characters we're trying to identify with. Because we're not going to be hanging out with the people in the prologue, theoretically. We're going to be hanging out with the people that come afterwards.
Bad day for you, huh?
Again, it's not a hard and fast rule. I used a prologue in 3rd Science, so it depends. Torag, but So that's the main thing, is whether it just actually, like, does it give you anything? Does it benefit you at all? You know?
Something about this door looked promising. Did it lead to more prisoners? Certain doom? Perhaps both.
Wow, nice. Hell yes, that's better. Alright, first of all... the hell with a sling. Yeah, short bow, baby. Vigor 1. 1 armor. Worth it because it gives you more vigor. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Uh-huh. Better. All right. What's up, Harlequin? And yeah, like that's again, like it's one of those things where good, I needed firewood actually. It's one of those things where do you need it or not, you know?
On the other side of this rubble.
I wonder what caused this part to collapse.
It's a cool environmental effect, the situation with the dragon.
Oh, that.
Alright. Just gonna save the game, we need to rest again.
Over there. Did you see that?
Solve the hanging animals puzzle. Okay. I assume I don't have any hanging animals yet, so... Hey, what's up? When you just like charge right forward. There you go. Short sword, baby. Dude, that sword's doing more work these days. I dig it. Nice. You were almost dead. Right. Oh, taunt? That's unfortunate. Nice. Yeah, exactly. And this is also, I mean, you know, the assumption was, well, Tolkien did it, so I need to do it also. And the reality is...
Anything worth stealing?
Tolkien's different in a lot of ways. Club. Sometimes whopping your enemies just feels better than slashing at them with a sword. That might actually be useful here. Let me see. I wonder if that's going to be more useful. +2, let's see. -7. No, hell, that's not going to be. But that will be. Lovely.
What odd statues.
It's the glowing eyes in particular that will haunt my nightmares.
So we have bear, cat. What is that? Oh, wait, let me see. Bear, squirrel, and mouse, huh? So, is that... bear, or squirrel, and mouse? I hope that's a mouse. Hey!
We know where this goes. Let's drop it off soon. It literally exists just to be heavy.
I thought you said you didn't want to go back into the dungeon.
I did, but go, probably.
Yes, probably.
Alright, we're gonna do that right now, actually. Save. Fox? Oh, is it a fox, not a squirrel? Yeah, you're probably right. Probably true. Problem though is I don't. Wait. No, I don't want to go into the western portion. I want to get back to where I was. It's rubble. That's not going to do it. Actually, you know what? I think I know how to do that. I think I went this way. And then this way, and then this way. Yeah, this is right. This is right. Now I just... And there's the weight puzzle. Yep. Secret found. Okay. And there's nothing in it. I call shenanigans. I'm going to guess that opened those doors, because otherwise I don't know what the hell the point would be of doing all that. Yep, sure did. Yeah, oak wand, linen cloth, gold. Alright. Linen cloth. 2 armor instead of 1. That's better. Beginner's wand for the budding mage. Alright, well. I'll take that robe. Okay. Moose and squirrel. I was thinking it was like a fox, but... Okay. Alright, so... we did that. Alright, cool. That's cool. Now... I think I went... this way, and then over this way, and back this way, and up this way. Yeah. Let me save it before I go any further. Stop right now. Before you go any further, do you save me? Right. Good. Lovely. All right. That's 2 firewood, which is good. Oh, an app that might enable... Oh, thank you for reminding me, because I kept being like... In my mind, I'm like, there's something I'm forgetting. What am I forgetting? See, this just shows me, like, keyboard. I don't understand... That's movement. Yeah, whatever. I don't know why you would need controller for this. But it doesn't show me mouse. Like, I don't understand... Okay, good night, Aaron. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I will be closing up shop here in a moment, in a couple of minutes as well. But I would like to find I would love to be able to find... Doesn't say anything specific about it, so let me see this here. Oh, but this moves it everywhere though, Dunsel. This isn't just in the game. This is for everything. That makes me feel a little nervous. And also the fact that it was last updated in 2006. Yeah, I might be able to. I don't um I can't see anything about... Okay, sounds good, Harlequin. It's toggleable in the app tray, but yes. Yeah, I'm gonna thank you for that link, and I'm actually gonna mark that down and take a look at it later on, Dunsel. I'm not gonna do it right now because I just don't want to mess with it, but I am going to look at that later on because that might be helpful. It's fine. Like, it's just dumb. Like, this is a standard thing. Like, this is not unusual. It's not an unusual request, so I'm a little shocked, frankly, that they don't have that just as an obvious option. I mean, it's... Oh, there's others? I mean, I feel like it must just be... Yeah, I'm going to check that later on. Yeah, cool. Thank you for these links. I'm going to look at those later on. But it almost feels like an oversight, but I don't understand it. Like, a lot of people do the inversion thing. And with as much mouse look as there is in this game, I don't understand why you wouldn't just... You know, you just absolutely would do it, just like as a matter of course. Oh, hello, chest.
Don't look at me. I don't have that key.
Oh. Nice.
Last chance to run and survive this encounter.
I mean, it's an unsurprising defense, and it's a complete joke, Coven, obviously. I mean, it's a... If it's actually something that were maintained, then it would be, you know, disaster. I mean, like, you know, it's essentially eliminating... It's not a democracy then. I mean, it's just like whatever he thinks is the case. Now, he immediately walked that back, and there were a lot of people who were, you know, senators included, who were down on it, but... The reality is, I mean, they're just completely enthralled to him as part of this death cult that they become. And that's going to be the way it is until they get voted out of office. I think badly overreached, as I said last night. I think this is going to be disastrous for them in the long term. And I heard a lot of Republican strategists today actually talking about what a terrible, terrible disaster this is for the party in the long term. But they're all enthralled to this clown. When the fall happens, it's going to be ugly. Very
How rude
ugly.
of me. I never caught your name.
And I would say that, you know, I wouldn't wish ill on anyone, etc. There's going to be a little bit of schadenfreude for me about it, honestly, given as much damage as that guy did. So, yeah, it was a joke. Nice and nice. And loves the gold standard for what everything fits like. I like some little bits of humor there. Oh, and gained a level. Very nice, very nice. +3. Okay. Yay. Our guys are starting to get leveled up. All right. So, let's see. Marked on this. 613 damage. I need to get one more in this, huh? I need more of these area effect spells. Yeah, I like that, but I need more. I should have thought about that before. I wasn't really considering it. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. More critical damage, please. I want to get another one in there because I want to go down to that, to get that raining arrows thing. I misunderstood what I was looking at. Combustion. It's possible. I like the backstab idea a lot. Yeah, I like the idea of increasing more critical damage. Alright. Let's see. Let's go with that. Confirm. And for you. Okay. Oh, is that true? Manual registry setting. But I mean that, like, it's just it would be child's play to enable it in the game.
Normally, a bear, a fox, and a mouse carved into a wall would just be a decoration in a castle. But here, something more.
As though you know anything of castles. That said, I agree.
Alright, so I'm going to have to open that up based on what the puzzle does. What is that? Oh, right there. I saw, that's kind of cool, that little feature. You can see some stuff, actually, icons on the map, so that's kind of neat. That was the hang animals puzzle, okay. Okay. Interesting. What do we got up here? I keep not on, I mean, it looks like I have to, like, retrieve things to put in that puzzle, but There's nothing to interact with. Okay. See, I don't get what I don't get what I'm supposed to do with this. Like, there's a bear, there's a fox, and a mouse. Right? Bear, fox, mouse. But I don't know, I can't interact with anything. I can't move them or shift them or do anything with them. So I don't know what good it does for me to know that it's a bear, a fox, and a mouse. Okay. Getting to the second tower. Still need to solve it. Oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Wow. Wait a minute now. These are levers. Levers. No, I don't have any levers there. Alright,
Locked. And we don't have the right key.
Like a secret door, or like... And this thing, I don't get either. There's nothing to interact with. That looks dangerous. Oh, there's a spot that I haven't checked yet. Don't know whether that will do anything or not. But it is worth checking before we... Because I'd like to at least solve something in this puzzle before we wrap up. Since it may be a while before I get back to a video game with various things going on this month. Incidentally, for anyone who is in the Boston area, which includes, I know, our good friend Rock God, well, sort of in the Boston area, in the ballpark, I guess. I did want to mention that... I gotta go around this way. I did want to mention that I'm going to be in Boscone doing some panels and a reading and stuff like that in a couple of weeks. And then I will be in Farpoint in Baltimore the weekend after that. So this is the first time I've ever been to Boscone. And I'm looking forward to it very much. I know Carlos Hernandez is going to be there. And some other notables, including yours truly. So if you have not already done so, and would be interested, please let me know if you're going to be in the area. Would love to meet any or all of you there. Oh, I missed something. Completely missed something. Copper crown. Hidden by a forest spell, there lies a special wishing well. It seeks a crown of copper make. Great treasures, they say, are at stake. But now I have faced my greatest plight, shielded from the Sun King's light. Will one day I escape this cell? Will I find you wishing well? Wish me long, oh, wishing well, kiss and tell.
He was likely here for years. You'd think he could have written some better poetry.
Let's hold on to this copper crown, though. It could prove useful.
Indeed. How much tickets are? I do not, actually, off the top of my head. But if you were to check... sorry, I'm just looking at some things here. But if you were to check the Boscone website, they would be able to give you more information about that, I think, as far as what it costs to attend and not attend. I don't know. I know that it's being held in downtown Boston, like, Sheraton Waterfront or something like that. I know, but I don't have details beyond that, I'm afraid. Alright, so that'll be useful for later. That said, that isn't even where I need to go. I think this is where I need to go. Go out the other side. Yeah, I did. Okay. So, if I go down and over... I've already been in there. Oh. Well, that's not very exciting. Man, really? That sucks. I've been all these places. Darn it all. Well, then I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to go back to where I went. At least that narrows down what I'm supposed to be doing. Though I don't have other places I should be looking at, and I'm not. So yeah, so I don't know Rock God, honestly. But if you were to, again, it's BOSKONE is the website, and that should let you know what it is for tickets to the general public. I mean, I'm actually doing a panel on Star Wars rebellions and how Star Wars processes rebels and all that kind of stuff, which is going to be cool. And then I have a panel on game mastering and writing combinations, like I've done talks about that before, of course. And then I've got a panel on something about character development too, I believe. I have like 3 panels and a reading, I think. So should be good. Good starting spot for that conference. I've been trying to get into Boscone for a while, and it was Carlos actually who gave me a little bit of a heads up, or gave me a little bit of a boost by telling him that he's like, oh, this guy's worth looking at. And so they looked at my credentials and they're like, all right, we're going to invite you. I really don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing with this. Okay, so those are at the bottom of a chain. So I need to, like, how do you... I don't think I can move them anywhere. And these are the chains, right? So that's that. Oh. Oh! Okay. I did not know you could do that. All right, that's helpful. That's useful information. Thanks.
Well, that's one way to unlock a door.
This castle sure had one hell of a locksmith.
I'm there all weekend. In fact, Rock God, I'm actually going to be there, I think, with the family. Oh, that's cool. I think I'm going to be here with the family for a decent amount of time. We're thinking of going up, basically, on Friday, and then I've got a panel Friday night, and then we're going to be there Saturday, Sunday. And then we're probably going to stay, because it's President's Day, so we will probably stay through until Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday with the family. So that's what we're thinking about. So yeah, we'll be there for a little while up in that area, actually. Ooh, very nice. Chest key. That's good. There was a chest key down below that I needed. Ha ha ha. Hey now. Clever, clever girl. Hey, there are the levers. Here's where the maidens are kept.
Who are you?
We're trying to help you.
Yet another deranged locking mechanism.
I have a feeling this will unlock more than just the prison doors.
Okay, so we need...
It's been so long.
So we need the bear on level 1, squirrel, fox on level 2, mouse on level 3. Bear on...
We were praying for a hero to come.
So bear, fox, mouse. Okay. Okay. Yep.
Thank you. We know the way out.
That's 6 beautiful women we freed, and 6 beautiful women to head out the door right away. Story of my life.
I'd say maybe one of the 3 we have left to save will be different. But I wouldn't want to get your hopes up.
How kind.
Three more to go. They continued the search.
Okay. We solved the hang animal puzzle. That was actually, I was kind of overthinking it maybe, because that was actually pretty straightforward. I thought that I had to do a lot of other stuff. It was mostly figuring out the stuff with the torches that was the main problem.
This is already more profitable than the last time I put my life on the line. Rescue missions, where have you been all my life?
Alright, let's see what we got. Strength 5. No, I think that's going to go to you. Lovely. Options, game, invert camera. Oh my god. Thank you, Shadowed. You put it in the game options? Thank you so much. Okay. What the hell? Oh, thank you. Yes. Oh my god. So much better. What the freaking heck? Thanks, dude. The hell puts it in game options? Why wouldn't you put it in controls? Explain to me how you would have in control options, you would put everything with keyboard and all these other things, except you wouldn't put the invert mouse. Like, what? Alright, I may have this chest key now. Hell yes, I do. Cleaver. That looks promising. Oh, interesting. I can't use that, huh? -1 to hit. Less damage. But the critical damage 5%. Armor piercing 10% is very useful. I like that. Yeah. I dig it. Thanks, dude. I really appreciate that, Shadowed. Thank you, man. I was just like, it was so weird. Okay. Actually, you know what I should have done first? I should save. Although it's probably auto-saved already, but I should definitely save. Let's do it. Let's save it. Alright, we're going to finish up this level and then I will wrap up. I am enjoying, though, again, now who knows, I could see this game could get tedious if, you know, over time, but I'm liking some of the feel of this quite a bit. Go.
Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm. See you later. Get out. Alright, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? A small rune, an old meaningless rune, and a tunic. Really? I like the sound of that. $94 plus 3. Alright. Getting there. Okay. Cool. Sure I haven't missed anything. Okay. Whoa. Little bit of a leaning effect. I already went there. This is where I wanted to look.
What kind of key fits this lock?
I guess that's telling me that the copper crown does not work for that area. For a minute I was like, oh, I got what I need. Okay, hold on in the wine cellar. I want to make sure that I get these other things here. Hey, what's up? Nice. Alright, warriors. Mark you first. And... okay. Okay. Okay, still sleeping. You're dead.
Right on target.
You're still poisoned, so let's go over to you. Dead. Nice. Definitely more effective on these guys now than I was. I wonder if you have merchants in this game. I would assume that you do. Ooh, nice. That doesn't look like a trap at all. Someone's not happy. Wow, plus 21? 21 what? What the hell is that again? Used to bludgeon opponents. I guess for critical damage? I forget what that stat is right there. Anyway, it was all good. I wonder if every time that dragon, like, we're basically pissing him off every time that we do this. Get in there. playing longer than I meant to, aren't I? Yep, I am. Well, that's a good sign. Good sign of the quality of that. No. It's a good sign that the game is interesting me. Sure what the deal is with that, but we'll come back to that at a later point. Okay. Yeah. All right. Wine cellar.
They entered the wine cellar.
And here we are, the greatest treasure room of this castle.
Yet enjoying any of its contents will slow your reflexes, leading to certain doom nearby.
Must you ruin everything?
Whoa, what the okay. This is interesting. Okay. So. Is that gold?
If anyone does want access to wine here, they sure do have to earn it.
It's true enough. Okay. Alright, so do I have to hit that every time? Okay. So I hit the one pressure plate. There's another pressure plate back there that I've got to hit that was blocked. Chest key, yes.
We're never getting out of there, are we? Well, I suppose I could think of worse places to live out my final days than a wine cellar.
Alright. Gotta go back here so that I can get to the place. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Right, hang on. Let me not get distracted. Too much. Oh, squirrel.
This castle continues to educate me on new methods of opening doors.
Huzzah! Okay. Okay. So that's done. Let me go through here. Secret found. Uh-oh. This is bad. Oh my god, go, go, go! Oh! Oh man, that was a little too damn close. Dang. The shoulder pads, 97 plus 3. Everybody keeps getting more. Well, I wonder if you have like 3 or 4 eventually that can go. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go back up here because I want to pick up and see if this thing opens this. Darn it. Not so much. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that was a little close, honestly. Because I was looking in and I'm like, oh, you know, I'm fine. Then I'm like, wait, I got a book. Okay. Ha! You're ambushed.
I'd
Skeleton
say keep your guard
sorcerer.
up, but I just want you dead.
Wow. That's sorcerer down. God damn it with your taunts. Come on. That was creepy. Very naughty boy. Okay, let's see. Good. You down. God damn it. Really? Alright, I'm gonna have to herbalism that guy. Okay, you're marked. Was he like frozen or something? Dang, man. I got you down. Fast. You're dead. Okay. You healed up. Okay. And dead. Nope. Not quite dead. Man. Now dead.
Another round?
That was rough. His energy's low too. Bandage. Covering hands for minimal protection. Alright. +6. Oh, wow. That's better. So's that. Okay. We're getting there. I think it was control, right? Hold up. Oh, yeah, very much so. And it's also been around for a long time, Boscone. One of the more famous ones. There's two up there. Well, there's three. There's Operencia. I don't remember exactly when that is. That's been around for a long time. I think that's smaller. There's Boscone, which I think has been around the longest, I believe. And then there's ReaderCon, which I do most years. I've done it almost every year for a long time. I didn't do it this last year because of stuff that was going on with travel and other things. But ReaderCon's always in the summer. So, cool. But there's always... but those three are kind of the biggest ones. So... Okay.
As they left the wine cellar, they agreed on one thing. There may actually be one room worth returning to in this cursed place once this is all done.
Ah, look, this looks promising. Firewood, let's just open up this door. See, why can't I get that sword, man? Why can't that sword be mine? Okay.
We're not getting across this pool, are we?
Crown?
Seems the statue of the king has lost its head.
We should make them all like that, so they match.
Alright, we need a statue's head. Can I use you? Just grab your head. Alright, we'll keep that in the back of our mind. Okay. Lovely. Well, let's rest that. Save that. Cool. Alrighty, folks. Well, this looks promising. I was not 100% sure when we got started about it. I was like, well, maybe. But it seems like there's some promise to this, and I'm glad about that because that means that I may be able to do more stuff. Oh, actually, let me look at this game store. Does it have time played and stuff? Does it make me launch it, or like... It's going to make me launch it, isn't it? Okay, I don't want to launch it. I just want to see how long I played it. Damn it. Stop. I don't want to play right now. I just got done playing it. I just want to see how long it plays. Thank you, game. Yes, I know. Please exit. Yes, exit the desktop. Man, it's not that hard. Just, like, hover over and tell me how long... Man... It's got cloud saves too, which is good, but it's not too difficult to deal with. Unreal Engine, okay, whatever. All right, I'll have to deal with that at a later point. I'm going to sign out. I'm going to X out of this, and that's that. Cool. But anyway, so it was good. I think we will give it a try for another session or two, and we'll see how it goes. And again, if it gets tedious or boring, then I'll switch it. But otherwise, I am planning to stick with it. But that said, it is late, and I got to get going out of here. I will be back with you folks coming up on Tuesday. Tuesday, we will have at noon Eastern. Now, this is still a little bit up in the air, but Tuesday, noon Eastern, we should have Terry Toons with the Minds of Moria gamebook illustration stream, so you will not want to miss that. And then I will be over at GOG at 4 p.m. Eastern to continue more of the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, so that'll be going on as well. And then Wednesday night, we have the return of Dragon of Icespire Peak, our community D&D game, with Shadow Mage's DM and Rock God, of course, Kilobyte, Echo Alpha X5, and Hoodie as your players. That'll be Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then on Friday, we will have... actually, let me double check on Friday, because I don't remember off the top of my head. This is all still very tentative because it depends, again, on people sort of confirming, so I don't 100% know. We will have Esper Genesis, yes, should have Esper Genesis Friday the 7th, and then Saturday the 8th will be D&D with INB Curse of Strahd. Then we have a bunch of stuff going on. That following week we have Emberwind, Monday the 10th, and actually... Yeah, that's right. So we have Emberwind, which is Monday the 10th. That'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then we've got Adventures of Middle-earth Wilderland Adventures at 10 a.m., Pen and Pixels, The Witcher 3 at 4 p.m., and then 9 p.m. is the Arvocalis again with Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. All of this, again, is subject to confirmation from them. Thursday the 13th, we're looking at the Rambo Academy for Wayward Writers as Cat Rambo makes her return with her class. That'll be 8:30 p.m. On this channel, at least for the class. Then Friday and Saturday, I have no official streams because I will be traveling to Boscone on Friday, and then I'll be there on Saturday. Now, it is possible that I will get a stream in one of those 2 days, but I'm putting those as not official so that I don't have to put pressure on myself. I don't know what the schedule is going to be like up there. As I say, I've never been to this con before, so I don't want to commit to anything I can't be sure that I can do. So hopefully I'll be able to do something, but no promises. So that's that middle of February. Then Tuesday the 18th, we have our second Adventures of Middle-earth session at 10. Actually, that one may end up being at 12 p.m. Again, subject to confirmation because Amal is able to do hers a little later on that day, so we might start a little later, back to our normal Tuesday time if we can do it. Then 4 p.m. Pen and Pixels, D&D with GOG, Storm King's Thunder. That'll be coming up on Tuesday the 18th. Wednesday the 19th will be the second Community D&D with Shadow Mage stream. That'll be Wednesday night again at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then Friday will be a live broadcast from Farpoint. Pretty confident that I'll do that because they usually have like a book signing thing with a table and the whole 9 yards. And so I will do what I've done in previous years where I will broadcast some of that and I'll bring you around and hopefully introduce you to a few folks and stuff like that. So that'll be 9 p.m. And then Saturday at 7 p.m., that may change. That may be later, actually, will be D&D with INB Curse of Strahd, Saturday the 22nd. I'll be doing that live from the hotel, so I have to do my con stuff first. So that the D&D thing may come later on that day. We'll see. Then Monday the 24th is Emberwind at 7 p.m. Then Tuesday we have the Patreon Fueled Chat Chosen Game of the Month at noon Eastern. And then at 4 p.m. Pen and Pixels The Witcher 3. And then the last 2 days of February, Friday the 28th will be our second Esper Genesis stream. And then Saturday will be hopefully Masters of the Dungeon at 7 p.m. Eastern. And not any more Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. and fix calendar. So I have to adjust that. In all likelihood, what that will now be will be this game. So we will return to this game on the 29th. So this is, which is basically like 4 weeks from now. So this is one of the reasons that I wanted to get Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order finished, is because now I finish it and I'm not going to be doing another video game probably until the end of the month because of all the travel and stuff like that. So an encounter at Farpoint. Indeed, indeed. That's a con that I've been to quite a bit. It's a nice small kind of chill one. Probably the smallest one that I do. And do regularly. So anyway, that's what we've got going on. So we've got a busy schedule of February ahead, and I hope you'll be here with it. And again, thank you so much for being with me during Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Man, did I love that game. And, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing how this game works, to seeing how Operencia goes. If not, then we'll move right along to Detroit Become Human, and then we'll continue with our game list that we've got. But, you know, it's another game marked off the list, and I had a lot of fun with it, and so it's good stuff. So that is going to do it for me for tonight. If you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. Please check out the YouTube channel with !ArvTube, the Twitter with !ArvTweets, the Discord with !ArvCord. You can find all about that on the website arvaneleron.com, which is where I was just checking stuff. You can also, of course, always support me in the financial side, which would be much appreciated by checking out my Patreon. That's !ArvTreon right there. Currently at 303. Would love to push that higher because I get the most money from that, and that really does help me give back into the channel, like this second PC, the second streaming PC that I'm getting, you know, is Dragon, again, did a wonderful job putting it all together, but nonetheless, it's, you know, it's not nothing, and so, you know, doing that is going costs, and that's one of the reasons we have the Patreon and the subsystem. So any support that you can give is much appreciated. You can also get cool stuff for yourself, cool stuff for the channel, inspirations, character backgrounds, and stuff like that. I'll be doing those for Echo and for Coven Guy this month because of their support of the Patreon. So that is going to be happening, and you can get good stuff, as I say, for you and the channel. And for the sub button, same thing. You get those custom sub badges, custom emotes, and other such stuff, and all of that contributes to the life and the growth of the channel. So anything you can do in that regard would be much appreciated. And of course, !Arv Shop, which is the merchandise area where you can get stuff for Infinity and Beyond, and stuff for the amazing and awesome Adventures of Middle-earth crew, and soon to be Esper Genesis stuff as well. Last but certainly not least, publishing Library. If you want to buy a copy of the Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, which is now out from Alligator Alley Entertainment, my 5e adventure, 5e compatible adventure and source book. Really happy about how well this came out. Available in PDF on DriveThruRPG right now, and will be available in print soon. It's going off to the printer in a couple of days, and we'll be back in about 4 to 6 weeks, and then it will be going out to Kickstarter backers in print form, and everyone else will have it on sale shortly thereafter. So really excited about that, so please consider supporting that. Consider supporting Icarus, Icarus, my graphic novel about Icarus and Jelinek. Both of those are going to be coming out in mid to late May, so very excited about that. And last but certainly not least is the Greyshade KS. That is the Greyshade Kickstarter. Please make sure to support us over there. Again, my Greyshade literary universe with the 3 books, Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic, plus the RPG, which is coming out from Alligator Alley Entertainment, designed by Aaron Rosenberg, the board game coming out from Clarion Game Studios, designed by Dylan Bertolo, and the audiobook even with our good friend Mr. Trendane Sparks is what we're looking at too. So that's the deal with that. I am going to have us raid somebody. I think I know who we're going to raid, actually. I'm going to set that up right now. Yes, I'm going to set that up right now. The way that we do this is always a pleasure. Thank you, Atero. If you are not a sub, you're going to do this. The Arvanauts have landed, followed by Twitch raid. Lowercase Twitch, uppercase R, lowercase AID. If you are a sub, you're going to do this, which is the Arvanauts have landed, followed by Arvan E Hype, which is ARVANE, all lowercase, uppercase H, lowercase YPE, which is the Get Hyped emote that comes right after that. So all you have to do is stick around. You'll be brought there automagically, and then, of course, you may head off to bed as you will. Otherwise, I will see you lovely folks on Tuesday morning for Tuesday at noon, actually, for the Gamebook illustration stream with Terry Toons, and then on Wednesday for Dungeon with of Icespire Peak. No, Dragon of Icespire Peak. I was right. Dragon of Icespire Peak with Shadowed Mage and company. That's going to do it for me. Much love to all of you. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was awesome and is now complete. And so checked off the list, and we are on to Operencia. But before that, we got a lot of tabletop stuff coming up next. And so I'm looking forward to all of it. I'll see you all soon. Thank you all so much. You are all the best. And have a good one. I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye for now.